Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your Pisces season 2022 horoscope. Hope you're doing good. We have the sun in Pisces. We have a lot of energy in Pisces. So the sun and Neptune has been in Pisces. Jupiter moved into Pisces. So concentrated Pisces energy ruled by Neptune, which is the planet of spirituality, the planet of love, the spiritual love, the higher octave of love. It's also the planet that can create confusion and illusions, can have us kind of stuck in a fog. So, in Pisces season, and depending on where the Pisces season is affecting your life, which I'll tell you in just a minute, you could feel a little bit like you're drifting, a little unsure, not knowing where things are going to land. Just some confusion. You could feel sleepy. You could be experiencing a really, really active dream life. Your intuition could be on point. Things could be coming in, and that could be creating confusion too. So, Pisces season is a time for the our intuition to expand and all of that coming in from the ethers. We can't see it, but we can feel it. We know it's there. Can cause us to sort of float around and be in a fog. So Pisces, the two fish, swimming in different directions. It's a mutable sign. We don't know all of the time what's up, what's down, what's right, what's left. So it can be an interesting season, especially for Scorpio. So Scorpio rising, ruled by Pluto. Scorpio likes to know what's going on. It likes to understand itself and what's going on. They like to keep things hidden. It's having control and power over your own thoughts, actions, and the things going on in your life, so that you have the ability to deal with it, dive into it, pull it apart, and transform it. So in Pisces season, which is also a water sign, but it's mutable, so it's moving all over. And Scorpio is a fixed sign. It likes things to be right there at their fingertips. So could be a little bit of confusion. So for Scorpio risings, that Pisces energy is concentrated in an area of life that could be affecting your children, your social lives, your romantic interests. It could be affecting your creativity. So either causing some confusion and some fog there, or actually heightening your intuition and your creative abilities. All depends on what's going on in your life right now, but nonetheless, Pisces can create a little bit of an out there in our existence. So that's where all of that Pisces energy is in that area of life for you. Still have been dealing with the heavy Capricorn energy, where Mars and Venus have been in Capricorn, traveling back and forth, dancing with one another, pulling and pushing, trying to create something stable. And for Scorpio rising, that's in the area of life that controls your thoughts and negotiations, your perception on things, how you communicate, how you learn things, what you want to learn. So there's there could be a lot of activity going on there. It can even be contracts and negotiations. So there can be a lot of activity there since December, when all of the energy started to move into Capricorn, and of course Mercury there too, along with Pluto that's been there for a long time, and then now Venus and Mars traveling back and forth. So it could be a lot of transactional type things. If you're looking at contracts or trying to negotiate something, or you want to learn something new that is going to be tangible and useful for you into the future. Maybe a language of some sort, or just some kind of new vocation in school. Just anything like that. You could be working on those things, but the Capricorn energy brings it into a purposeful place. So whatever it is that you're doing, you're trying to make sure, or you could be trying to make sure that there's practical use for it. And so, in Capricorn, eh, we might forget some of the feeling behind all of that and just get down into the seriousness. That is the year of life that also deals with your extended relatives and your siblings. So there could be some issues going on there. Nonetheless, there's been heavy concentrated Capricorn energy with Mars and Venus conjunct Pluto. It makes it potentially very intense, and you could see things changing depending on what's in your chart. You could have seen something completely be taken away, or given to you, transformed, something that showed up or turned around and morphed itself into something completely different than what it was before, or what you had envisioned it to be, and that you could be in a state of flux there, so where it's in the middle, and that can cause some intensity too. Again, being Scorpio, rising, wanting to have some concrete information to work with. So, Mercury moves into Aquarius, that loosens it up a little bit, kind of gives you a little bit of a breakout, allows your mind to move a little bit more freely, and your expression a little bit more freely, and your perceptions, which is good. So it can also cause a little anxiety. So I think the best thing is to try not to over control still, but just sort of allow that expansion, or breakthrough of ideas and communication. So yeah, it's kind of intense for Scorpio. Hopefully, the Pisces energy isn't, weighing things down too much in the month of March. The good news is that, with Jupiter coming in and being there with Neptune and the Sun in Pisces, once Jupiter finishes its transit, and Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion and wisdom, in this mass confusion, right, when it's in the heart of Pisces, it's sort of in a creation stage. So things are being created, disseminated to be pulled back together in a different form. So things will start to land and organize in a place where we can understand where things might be moving. Venus and Mars move into Aquarius, and then again, that breaks it up a little bit with all of that Capricorn energy weighing down what we want to do, how we want to take action, and how we want to create things in our lives, and whether that's money or love or any kind of situation that we're dealing with, in a Capricornian way, debts, that moving it into Aquarius gives us an opportunity to start working with that, to feel a little bit more free from the constraints, and not as much seriousness. It could cause some anxiety, depending on what was going on for you in that area during, all the Capricorn leverage there. But so, it can cause like, oh, I felt so weighed down for so long, so now I'm going to break out, and I'm going to start doing something kind of crazy. So you might have to roll yourself in. But, good thing for Scorpio rising to let loose a little bit and relax. And this Pisces season can help do that as well, by using the energy that might be creating confusion to just sort of lean into it and relax a little bit, sleep maybe, uh, read if you need to, do something in water. Music is really good, just anything that you can kind of relax into that, and journal is very good in paying attention to your dreams. So that's what's going on in March. That's where the stars are in the sky for Scorpio rising. Highlight on the area of children. creativity, romance, and even financial speculation. So could be things going on with the market. If you've got investments or cryptocurrency, there may be some fluctuations there that are causing some anxiety. And then, of course, the Capricorn energy that has been hitting the area of your mind and your level of logic and figuring things out and putting things together. So that is Scorpio rising for March. I hope that everything is going well and you're able to relax into this Pisces energy. Hang on. At the end of March, things start to lighten up quite a bit, and we might be able to see some good things coming our way with Jupiter moving through there. Dropping us a little luck, hopefully, at least an expansion of our mind. So, if you are interested in learning about your birth chart and how these energies might be floating around, what kind of transits are occurring in your area in your life, in your birth chart, and how it's affecting you, get a hold of me at GeminiFire65 at msn.com. I'd love to read for you. Thanks to everybody who has contacted me and I've read for so far. It's been awesome. I'm thoroughly enjoying it and really loving the people that I'm meeting. I will see you in the end of the month for April 2022 horoscopes. Got some things going on in between. We just had a full moon. We've had some conjunctions that have occurred in the last couple of days that I'm going to talk about. We have a full moon coming up in the middle of the month and just a lot of exciting things in succession. We've got all these planets in a concentrated area. We've got them all moving forward. So even if it doesn't feel like things are going on, especially in Pisces season, things are going on that we can't see, and they're about to recede from the heavens, hopefully, and sprinkle some fairy dust on our lives. So anyway, I will see you next month, and until then, may the stars forever be in your favor. I'll see you next time. Bye.